Hello and welcome. Today we're going to crack the code on something that, let's be honest, can feel super overwhelming, managing your money. But don't worry, we're going to make it easy with one simple but really powerful rule. Let's get right into it.
You know that feeling, right? You get to the end of the month, you look at your bank account, and you just think, wait, where did it all go? Your salary just seems to evaporate. It's a super common and super frustrating feeling. But the good news is there's a really simple way to get a handle on it. And before we go any further, let's just clear something up. The word budget can sound a little scary, like it's all about restriction and not having any fun. But that's not it at all. Think of a budget as a roadmap. It doesn't trap you, it actually shows you the way to get where you want to go, financially. It's all about freedom.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll talk about why a budget is so important. Then we'll dive deep into that game-changing 50-30-20 rule. After that, we'll look at how to make your savings work for you. And finally, we'll touch on something huge, how to pass all this wisdom on to your kids.
All right, let's start at the very beginning. The first, most foundational step to building any budget is getting crystal clear on the difference between your needs and your wants. Seriously, this is the bedrock of everything. It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? But this distinction is absolutely crucial. Your needs are the things you literally can't live without, your non-negotiables. Your wants? Well, those are the things that make life more fun, more comfortable, just, better.
And here are some perfect examples. Your rent, school fees for the kids, groceries for the week, those are all needs. But that dinner out with friends, that little shopping trip, that vacation you're dreaming of, those are wants. Just getting this sorted in your mind is half the battle won. For real.
Okay, now that we have that foundation set, it's time to introduce the star of the show. This is the simple, almost magical framework that makes managing your money so much easier, the 50-30-20 rule.
So what is it exactly? Well, the 50-30-20 rule is a super straightforward guideline for what to do with your money after taxes. It's all about finding that sweet spot between living your life today and building a secure future for tomorrow. No complicated spreadsheets needed.
Here's how it breaks down. The rule says to put 50% of your take-home pay towards your needs, all that essential stuff we just talked about. Then you get to have fun with 30% for your wants, and finally, a really crucial 20% goes straight into savings and investments for your future. See? Simple.
And this right here is the whole point. This rule isn't about depriving yourself. It's about conscious choices. You've got your responsibilities covered with that 50%, but that 30%, that's your permission slip to enjoy life, to go out, to buy things you love. It's all about creating a healthy balance.
Let's make this concrete. Say your family brings in 75,000 rupees a month after tax. With this rule, that means 37,500 rupees is set for needs. You've got 22,500 rupees to spend on wants, and a solid 15,000 rupees is put away for the future. Just seeing it laid out like that gives you so much clarity and, honestly, so much peace of mind.
Now, to really make this work for you, here are 3 quick tips. 1. Track your spending. These days, most UPI and banking apps do this for you, which is amazing. 2. Try to avoid unnecessary loans. They can really throw a wrench in your plans. And 3. Check in on your budget every few months. Life changes, so your budget should be flexible too.
Okay, this brings us to my favorite part. What do you do with that awesome 20% you're saving? You don't just let it sit there. Oh no, it's time to put that money to work.
But first things first, before you dream of making big returns, you have to build your safety net. This is your foundation. I'm talking about your emergency fund. This is absolutely non-negotiable.
So that emergency fund should cover at least 6 months of your essential living expenses. It's your shield if something unexpected happens. Once you've got that sorted, you can look into other safe, low-risk options, like fixed deposits or government-backed schemes like the Public Provident Fund. These are solid ways to protect your money while it grows steadily.
Now, once that safety net is strong and secure, you can shift your focus. It's time to move from simply saving your money to actively growing your wealth for the long term. A fantastic way to get started is with something called a systematic investment plan, or SIP. It lets you invest a little bit each month into mutual funds. The stock market is also a powerful tool, but definitely do your homework first. You can also explore things like the national pension system or even assets like gold and real estate for long-term growth.
All right, let's zoom out for a second. Because once you've got a handle on your own finances, the most powerful thing you can do is pass that knowledge on. This is about more than just money. It's about legacy.
Think about it. Giving your kids financial literacy is one of the most valuable gifts you could ever give them. Teaching them about money early on, even just with a simple piggy bank, creates a foundation of responsibility that will set them up for life.
So where do you start? Here's a super simple plan. Kick things off when they're around 8 or 9. Give them some pocket money, maybe cash at first, and then digital as they get older. Get them to track their spending, even in a simple notebook or an app. And definitely use the amazing digital tools we have today to help guide them.
And speaking of tools, there are so many great options now. Many payment apps have accounts for teens, and there are even special apps designed for family finances. These things have great features, like spending alerts, setting limits, and even helping your kids create their own savings goals. It's a fantastic way to teach them these lessons in a world they already understand.
So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. A budget is so much more than just numbers. It's about building a secure, fulfilling future for you and your family. And always remember this. It's not about how much money you make. The real question is, how do you manage the money you make? Because that, right there, is what changes everything. Thanks for watching.